Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're tackling something a bit unexpected.
Yeah.
Financial lessons from pirates.
Ah, right. Not the first place you'd look for money advice, is it?
Exactly. You think chaos, buried treasure, maybe some parrots. But it turns out they had some, well, surprisingly organized ways of handling money.
It's true. And honestly, some of their approaches back then, you could argue they're actually smarter than some common financial habits we see today.
Really quite forward-thinking for, swashbucklers.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's our mission for this deep dive. Let's see what Captain Blackbeard, or maybe his quartermaster, can teach you about your finances today. Let's dig in.
Sounds good.
So first up, this idea of shared wealth and the pirate code. We picture pirates as sort of ruthless individualists, right? But what did you find about how they actually split the loot?
Well, yeah, that image isn't quite the whole story. Pirate crews usually had this pre-agreed system. Everyone, and I mean everyone from the captain right down to the ship's cook, got a specific share.
A share.
Yeah.
Written down.
Often, yes. It was part of their articles, their code. And think about how different that is from, say, a modern company where the CEO might make 300 times what an average worker does.
That's a huge contrast. So it was about transparency.
Exactly. Transparent compensation.
Right.
Everyone knew the deal. It showed a real respect for the value everyone brought, no matter the rank. A lesson in fairness, really.
That kind of transparency is pretty radical, even now.
Yep.
Okay, so they shared the rewards. What about the risks? Piracy was dangerous work. Did they have anything like insurance if someone got hurt?
They absolutely did. And this is maybe even more surprising for the time. They had set payouts for specific injuries.
Like what?
Well, lose a leg in a fight, you'd get a payout. Maybe 800 pieces of silver, a hefty sum. An eye injury, same thing, compensation.
Wow. So it was basically an early form of disability insurance.
Or workers' comp.
In essence, yeah.
Yeah.
The whole crew bore the financial risk of someone getting injured on the job rather than just leaving that person high and dry.
So they looked after each other. They prioritized protecting the crew. No HR department needed. They just figured it out. It's basic risk management, something still vital today.
It really paints a picture of, well, collective responsibility. Did this sort of democratic feel extend to other things, like how they made big decisions?
It often did, yes. Another surprise, perhaps, they frequently voted on major stuff.
Like what kind of stuff?
Oh, deciding who to attack, where to sail next, even who got to be the captain.
They voted on the captain?
Yep. It wasn't a dictatorship on board. It was more like a rough and ready democracy.
Okay, so what's the financial lesson there for us?
Well, I think it's about not putting all the power, all the decision-making in one place. Whether it's your investments or a business partnership or even just your household budget, it's better if decisions are collaborative, informed by different views, maybe even challenged sometimes. Don't just trust one advisor blindly.
Makes sense. Spread the power, spread the knowledge. Okay, finally, let's talk about that classic image. Buried treasure. X marks the spot. Pirates hiding gold. But the real lesson isn't just about hiding money, is it?
Not really, no. I mean, think about it. Gold buried in a chest under the sand. It's just sitting there.
Right. It's not doing anything.
Exactly. It's not earning interest. It's not growing. In fact, over time, inflation would just eat away at its value. It's the opportunity cost.
Ah, okay. So how does that relate to today?
Well, think about modern buried treasure. Maybe money sitting in a savings account earning almost nothing, or valuable stuff you own just gathering dust, not being used.
Right. Assets that aren't working for you.
Precisely. The smart move today isn't burying your treasure, it's investing it strategically so it can actually grow and compound over time. Make your money work for you.
Okay, so let's quickly recap these pirate principles for modern times. 4 key takeaways, really. First, share wealth fairly. Value everyone's contribution.
Right, build that trust and alignment.
Second, protect your income, your ability to earn from life's cannonballs. Understand insurance.
Manage your risks proactively.
Third, democratize big money decisions. Don't rely on just one voice.
Get different perspectives. Challenge assumptions.
And fourth, don't bury your treasure. Make your assets work for you. Invest wisely.
Absolutely. Don't let it just sit there and rot, financially speaking.
So, some pretty insightful strategies from a very unexpected source.
Indeed. So maybe the final thought for you listening is this. Where else might smart financial ideas be hiding? Sometimes the best strategies come from history's surprising corners. How could a little pirate thinking improve your financial approach?
Something to mull over. Thanks for joining us on The Deep Dive.